I see it. Oh no, that's just Dr. Francisca. I don't want Doctor. Now then, K.
That's pretty good, right?
That was pretty good.
Thank you, thank you.
Sounded just like a little girl hissing.
She's like a stray cat.
I wonder if I should feed her something.
What's wrong?
This is just like Insomnia Files. Insomnia Files. Like this is a stray cat.
Yeah, feed the stray cat.
Swiss roll? Yeah.
I guess so.
No, feed it balloon peas.
Yeah, eat this plastic.
If you're a real stray cat, you probably will try.
I mean, I would not lie and say that I didn't. When I was a kid, I definitely did chew on like plastic balloons.
I would not have. I'd be worried I'd swallow it.
I mean, I lived on the edge.
I didn't chew gum either because I worried I'd instinctively swallow it. I swallow what goes in my mouth. So. Oh god, I should have.
You said it. You said it. Somebody clip it.
Nobody clips that. Okay, I promise to give you this to you if you calm down.
Oh, a Swiss roll.
Really belongs to you though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, she's doing the woo thingies.
I think it was before that was a thing.
Well, yeah, yeah. Somebody went back in time and stole them from her. Like
Wow,
it's like an
from the
anime
thief.
thing. Like it's been an anime thing forever. Like
Yeah,
it's just
but
now
it wasn't
suddenly
like
people
a
are-
meme thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like we still call like the hash mark like like a hashtag now. Like we don't say it's a hash mark. We don't say emoticons. We say emojis. So these are the
Because emoticons are different though. Emoticons are when you use punctuation to make the faces.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These are woo thingies. But oh, this is terrible. Nobody clip what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I was saving it for Daddy.
My god, you didn't have to say it like that.
Oh, I mean that was kind of the
She's
point.
a little girl. She's age unknown. Oh my. I mean, isn't she?
I think she is.
No, it's just 10.
She's age 10 now. She was age unknown.
No, I think it was age 10 because I think I commented that she's the same age as Pearl was, and she looks a lot older than Pearl looked. But Pearl just looked a lot younger. Anyways, your father, he's...
Don't say another word, pal. She doesn't know yet.
Are you laughing?
Thanks for watching out for me, Gummy. But I already know about Daddy. I overheard the guards talking. Well, Daddy, he's not here anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't protect him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
It's alright. Let it all out. Your father just passed away after all.
Oh, this is like relevant.
I myself was also involved in a case in this courthouse when I was a young child. But
It's just the game just doesn't doesn't give you room for nuance interpretation. It's just like I too has suffered trauma as a child in court.
a case in which my father, who was a defense attorney, passed away. All of my dreams have become a lawyer,
Ooh,
crushed in
classic.
fine ash on the nightmarish day. What?
What was the name of that guy? Is that
Yanni Yogi.
Hmm?
Yanni Yogi.
Yanni Yogi?
Yeah, that is the bailiff's name. Even now, the wound festers deep in the depths of my soul. Ever since that incident, I've dedicated myself to locking away every criminal I can. And now to have this happen right in front of me. This child, I feel certain shared fate coming back between us. I thought he was actually saying all that out loud and like telling her.
Yeah, that would have more taste.
I mean, it was like that's like the kind of socially awkward trying to like comfort somebody by telling a story of something you went for, but like also she's a small child, so I'm not sure that's the best.
It's Edgeveth. What sort of gentleman are you? Are you going to just stand there till they decry?
You're right, sorry about that. Okay, here, how about you use this handkerchief here and dry your little eyes?
It's... Honk.
Also, that's not the handkerchief.
Yeah.
No, my cravat! Don't blow your nose on that.
I feel better now. Thanks.
I'm just gonna keep wearing a snotty cravat, that's fine.
That's why he never wears that suit again in the rest of the series.
It was solid. It was dry clean only, and that definitely wasn't dry.
It was definitely cleaned only.
Okay, are you going to be alright?
Yep, I'm already alright.
Somehow, I highly doubt that, but I'm not going to push it.
I promised Daddy I'd never cry in front of strangers.
Hey, you're a good kid, aren't you, Kay? You always keep your promises, right?
That's right. Even if I can't see Daddy anymore, I'm still gonna keep all my promises.
You're a very brave girl, Kay.
You're a very good girl for keeping the promises you made to your papa. I'll even testify that you didn't cry just for you.
Lie in court. That's actually pretty, that's pretty big coming from Francisco, if you think about it.
Is it? I thought she'd just win at any cost, even if it's lying. Like, I feel like she'd lied in court. Like, that's a normal prosecutor thing to do in a attorney.
You think so?
I feel like it is. That's the whole issue, that they falsify evidence and stuff.
Yeah, but I thought that it was like, I thought that Manfred was like doing it on the DL.
No, the problem continued to exist throughout the trilogy, even after Manfred was taken in custody. It's just that a lot of the prosecutor's office is corrupt.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum,
You didn't read this.
Thank you very much, lady. It's nothing. I am only telling the truth after all.
It would appear that because her father was a respected prosecutor, Francisca is sympathetic to Kay's feelings. Or maybe she's just not a dick. Like, to children, at least. Okay, what kind of person was your father?
That was a hero of justice. His job was to catch all the bad people in the world.
So to you, a prosecutor is hero of justice, huh? I suppose we are in a sense, because we are the ones who seek guilty verdicts for criminals.
You know what? Whenever I came to the courthouse, Daddy would buy me my absolute favorite treat, Swiss rolls.
Oh.
I want to be a hero of justice someday, just like Daddy. So I've been working really hard.
I see, and what have you been working on?
I've been working hard to keep all the promises Daddy and I made together.
Am I the only one bothered by the belt she has that's not being worn like a belt? Like, that's clearly a belt. The promise notebook. May I take a look inside, Kay?
Okay.
Appears to be an exchange diary of sorts between father and daughter. Mr. Faraday's writing conveys a sense of the kind of man he was. This little notebook just might come in handy later. Thank you for showing it to me, Kay. I'm gonna keep it now. Promise 1, never take things from a stranger. Promise 2, never go anywhere with a stranger. Promise 3, always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Promise 4, never cry in front of strangers. Promise 5, always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. Daddy's job is to make sure that everyone follows the rules. Kay, be a good girl and promise that you'll keep your promises to me, okay? Love, your Daddy. Hope you'll continue to work hard and become a hero just like your father.
I'm gonna try.
Hey, Kay, so I'm a detective that catches bad people, right? That makes me a hero too.
Yeah, you're really cool too, Gummy.
Yeah, aren't I, Kay?
Just with the two of them. I have done verdicts of justice. That makes me a hero too.
Yes, and thanks to your also heroic testimony, you almost painted that detective as a vile criminal and sent him off to jail.
I'm really sorry about that.
He's not a bad man, okay?
Poor Judge, he's being treated like a vile criminal rather than a hero of justice. It appears that you and Detective Gumshoe are good friends, Kay.
We're friends.
In that case, would you mind telling me a little more about him? Oops, I didn't mean to click present. I want to click Dick. So take you ran into Dick Gumshoe earlier.
I had to see Daddy when I saw Gummy standing here. Well, there. He was standing in the hallway staring really hard at the vending machine, so I said hi.
And when was this?
Oh, before everything got crazy.
How long were the two of you together?
We only talked for a little while. And then we went on our ways.
That's right, pal. Kay and I only talked for a little while, and that's it.
Oh, which means you have now confirmed that Kay was in the hallway during the recess, isn't that right?
You got me!
I told you to stop picking on Gummy, mister.
Very well then. I'll just have to speak with a good detective in private later. Were you the one who bought this pack of Swiss Rolls, Kay?
Well, I didn't have a lot of money, and I somehow made $1 out of all the pennies and quarters I had. But it still wasn't enough, and I really, really wanted one.
Come to think of it, she did come and ask me to exchange a handful of change for $1. And that's when you came and asked me to change your money, correct?
Thanks a bunch for doing that, mister.
Sure. Let me ask you, even with that $1, you still didn't have nothing, correct?
Well, that's why...
Hey, if you bully Kay anymore, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal.
Need that remind you that you are already gonna do that.
Since that Kay is going to be less than forthcoming with this question.
I'm sorry about your ruffly thing.
Yes, well, now that it's positively drenched in your nasal mucus. Don't worry, Kay, I have a spare. So here, you can have this one. No, put it back, you look weird!
But Daddy said, never take things from a stranger.
That's what the promise you made in the promise notebook, correct?
Yeah, look, see, it's right here on this page.
Alright, then I'm not giving this to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. You can take it home, wash it nice and clean, and give it back to me the next time we meet. And he's still kind of taking things. That's stretching it.
Okay, Daddy said, never said I couldn't borrow things from strangers.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe. Why does he carry a spare cravat around with him?
You never know when you're gonna need a new cravat.
That's a very specific thing to carry a spare of. Does anybody do that? I mean, nobody wears a cravat.
I was gonna say those of you who wear cravats, all my cravat heads out there.
Cravat heads. You don't put it on your head. You put it below your neck. Or on your neck.
All my cravat necks out there.
I believe it is now crystal clear that you're with little K in that hallway.
Oh. I told you to stop being mean to Gummy. Miles Edgeworth, there is still something you have yet to resolve.
I beg your pardon.
You still haven't offered an explanation for why that man would lie to us.
That's, well...
Gummy, don't tell me you lied for my sake.
Hey, don't worry about it, Kay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Ah, so that's why.
So what was Detective Gumshoe's motive for lying? If you can't explain that, then you can't call this a perfect investigation.
The reason for lying is very simple.
What?
Here's what I believe to be his reason. From simple observation of the detective's actions and his interaction with Kay, it's obvious the detective is lying for the young girl's sake. And this piece of evidence will show you exactly why. This piece of evidence proves that Detective Gumshoe is lying on account of Kay.
Is it the promise list?
Why?
Let's see. Never go anywhere with a stranger. Nope. No. I don't know. But I think it is just because it's a new item and it's a new thing. Sometimes that's all the evidence I need. Mr. Faraday and Kay's promise notebook? How does this explain anything? Listen,
if you take a look at this page, it's clearly written that Kay should never take things from a stranger. When Detective Gumshoe heard about that promise, he tried to cover for Kay.
What? Oh, see, I was under the impression that Kay bought it. So, because like that's what I would do.
They said Kay
like,
only had $1. They said that she didn't have enough.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Oh, like she took his money. That's what it is, right? Like
no,
that's what
I think she
been.
took a Swiss roll from him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like in my head, right? Like I would have told the girls, like, "Well, you're not really taking a Swiss roll from me, because you bought it, and I'm just taking one from you." But like, she still would have needed to take the money from him. So, circular.
Yeah, but he put it in the machine. the judge saw him put the money in, so he
Yeah,
procured
because
the
he
Swiss ball.
couldn't reach. Yeah. No, that's fine. It's semantics, but I will buy it. What a foolishly foolish fool! Let me try again. What a foolishly foolish fool's fool of a foolish reservoir fool!
Yeah.
No!
Gummy, why? Because I'm mean, didn't you?
Because I'm your friend, Curry, that's why.
Gummy!
At long last, Cheshire Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole truth now? Also, wait, she just said he's her friend, so then she wasn't taking anything from a stranger.
I think that event made them friends. And I don't think you can retroactively say that, well, we're friends now, so like back then, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Listen, I've always been really loose with, like, if we just met and we exchanged names, we're friends. Unless there's negativity, I guess. But, like...
I'm like the complete opposite. Like, you and I interacted for years before my partner convinced me that we were friends.
Jeez, really?
I was like, oh, we're just like acquaintances that hang out and do things together all the time.
Acquaintances that
And
we
then they
left
were
together.
Yeah, and then
Within the first year.
That's what their argument was. It's like, we live together and y'all do a ton of things together. Like, that's what a friend is. And I was like, oh, I guess. I have like a really weird barometer of what makes a friend, so.
That's really
Like-
weird and unsettling to me that I considered you a friend all those years and called you a friend. And
Yeah, but like inversely, like it's also strange to me that you just exchange names with somebody and suddenly you're friends. Right?
I mean, I'm
like,
exaggerating, but like, I'd loophole that anyways. If that was the rule, like if I was her.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you're like a little girl. I guess there's no beating you, pal. I guess there's no beating you, huh, pal? Okay, I'll spill the beans. I've been standing guard for a while. I was getting really hungry, and that snack vending machine was taunting me. Well, but all the cash you had on you was $5. That wasn't enough to buy anything, right? After all, the cheapest item in the machine was a 6-pack of Swiss rolls. $6 pack. Yes, yeah. 6-pack. It's just abs. It's Swiss rolls in the shape of abs. Yeah, but then, like an angel from heaven, Kane showed up with a $1 bill. I was thinking about sharing a snack with Daddy, so I wanted to buy a Swiss roll. But I only had about $1 in coins. So we pulled my $5 and her $1 together and bought a pack of Swiss rolls together. But I was worried about breaking one of my promises. So then Gummy said, Mr. Faraday's one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry, you won't get in trouble if I don't tell, right? Besides, you bought it with me. So you didn't really get it from me, you know? See, that's a semantic argument I was trying to make.
Yeah,
He
I just think
told-
it's the Swiss roll, not the money that
yeah.
I took.
He told me it'd be okay. He gave me a whole roll to say and give to Daddy. Who knew that Scuffy could be so considerate?
I mean, we know, but we
I know,
for
like-
future.
Detective Gumshoe has been nice and considerate the entire franchise.
Indeed. Detective Take then sat down on the bench and ate the rolls together. Which it really sucks that he has to be like the poor one that constantly has bake on, because he's like the nicest guy in the game series.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a weird inversion of that rule. There's like a rule, I don't know what they call it per se, but like specifically, like I saw an article talk about it on reference to Squidward. Like in modern cartoons, there's always like somebody in the core group, but like still kind of abrasive. So like all the bad like slap comedy can happen to them, and the audience doesn't get upset. Because it's like, oh, they're getting their comeuppance because they're like, meh, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like interesting that in this series it's like the opposite. It's like the nice, considerate guy who's like willing to literally like get the death penalty because he didn't want a little girl to break her promise.
I was gonna say he wasn't gonna get the death penalty, but I guess he probably would be willing to still.
I mean, if he got convicted of murder, right? In this world, it would be the death penalty.
Yeah, possibly. I don't want to think about it that far.
Yeah. Yeah, we split the other roll and ate it right then.
See, he paid $5 out of the $6 2-pack of Swiss rolls, and he ate half of one.
Yeah, he ate a third of the total amount of Swiss rolls.
That's less than a third. That's a quarter.
There were 3/4 left, you're correct. Sweet taste of that chocolate cake. I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal.
Anyway. Okay, I believe this also belongs to you. Also, that's like his only money. And
Yeah,
he
he
like
spent-
essentially gave it all to this little
He's a good
girl.
guy.
He is a good guy. He's like the
Spent all
sweetest.
his money on a Swiss roll for a little girl who was like waiting for her dad to get out of work.
Oh, that's from the balloon I popped. It's bad manners to leave garbage lying around, Kay. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I can't blame you for not throwing this beyond piece away. It was sitting high up on the windowsill where you couldn't see it.
But neither could you.
So just this once, I forgive you. But that balloon... I wanted to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. Because of me, Gummy dropped his half on his
Oh, so he got
roll.
0 for all. And he still like was willing to like go get convicted of murder for this girl that he paid $5 to split half of a Swiss roll for a 2-pack and ate none of it because she scared him with a balloon.
Because he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's like iconically himbo. Wow, you really got me there, pal.
So I thought maybe I should give Gummy this other roll. Then I saw you picking on Gummy, mister.
So you kicked me, is that it?
You sure are a feisty one. I'm really sorry, mister.
It's alright, I'm perfectly unharmed. About this Swiss roll, would it be alright with you? I held onto it until Detective Gumshoe was cleared of all charges and free to go.
Sure. Just make sure you give it to Gummy afterwards, okay?
Of course, I promise. Now then, I believe we have proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty, which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe could not have committed the double murders.
Actually, it proves just the opposite, Edgeworth. You've just shown that Detective Gumshoe is the only one who could have committed the crime.
What do you mean?
Quite rude to interrupt, Miss Yu. I'm getting lectured on manners? By a girl with a penchant for whipping people? What? How dare you talk back with such insolence? You're wrong, lady. Gummy's not the bad guy. Oh, and what do we have here? What is a child doing here in a courthouse? Bailiff, please take this child in.
Miss Callisto, you, that girl is Mr. Faraday's.
I know. So what? Did they just get you the victim's daughter? She gets to just run wild all around the crime scene? I think it's actually quite dangerous for her to speak nothing of getting underfoot.
I suppose you're right, however.
As long as we're in agreement at that point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, Detective, you were in front of the doors to lobby number 2 the entire time, correct?
Yeah, but...
Wow, very soft-spoken, Gumshoe.
Oh, that's Gumshoe? Oops.
Yeah, the only detective in the room right now.
I zoned.
Yeah, but
You see? Isn't it obvious that it couldn't only be the detective? He's the only person who could have gotten into lobby number 2 at the time of the murders.
Wait, no. Kay could have also. I have no counter-argument to that.
Don't worry, I've already put in the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest.
The investigation is far from over.
Oh, that's right. I was going to speak to you about that. Do you think it's reckless to talk to the suspect out in the open without a guard?
You're a defense attorney. Why are you filing paperwork for formal arrests and stuff?
Because she did it.
I mean, though, does she have the ability to file that paperwork? I didn't think that's something that defense attorneys can do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I suppose it is.
Well, as someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to show you something. Always keep a good eye on the criminal, or you may regret what comes from your negligence. Oh, Miles, I can't believe you're letting this woman lecture you like this. This is unforgivable as a disciple of a Von Karma. Down, Tigress. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the results of your investigation. So, we're back to square one.
Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell that if we fail to solve this case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all the circumstantial evidence. This investigation is not over yet. There's still one location we have yet to inspect. It's where Detective Bad and Miss Yu were at the time of the crime. Lobby number 1.
Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-da-da-dun-dun.
5:45 p.m. What is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent?
It smells like flowers. Why aren't you still here? Oh, she wasn't allowed to be in the courtroom.
I mean, they
She's
chased her
allowed to-
off. They didn't catch her.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, oh yeah, she's in the courthouse, but she can't be in the courtroom.
Though that might be it too. But she also wasn't caught on screen, so. This is
Uncle Bad! I know. Is this it?
Isn't that Detective Bad and Kay over there?
Oh yeah. It looks like she managed to escape the bed.
No, that's not quite it.
Oh, it's too bad. But it's so pretty.
I think you're still a bit too young to be wearing that. Since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it.
Thanks, I'll treasure it always.
Those two seem to get along rather well. Oh, here, I got something else for you.
Thank you, Uncle Bad. Earlier, I ate one of these with gummy. Dum 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 dum.
Oh, you mean gumshoe?
Gummy is. Was trying to be nice to me because I was gonna get in trouble.
He eats like a little gremlin.
Yum 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 yum. And then he got in trouble because he liked to protect me. I mean, I know he didn't kill Daddy.
Don't cry. Faraday would be sad if he saw you crying.
I'm not crying.
Okay.
Oh, it's a Mr. from before, the lady too.
Do you think it would be a good idea to go home for the time being?
You're not involved in the investigation, so it's for the best if you do. Actually, I'm Uncle Bad's assistant. So I am related to the investigation.
That's so, Detective Bad. Yeah, I guess.
You've just scolding us like kids for not mess up the crime scene. And now you let this child run free? Why?
People are free to investigate things outside of the actual crime scene. You also had a few things you wanted to look into. Got a problem with that? I don't know if you made the sound or...
No, I'm saying it and it's not. There you go.
I don't have a problem with that, but I'm curious as to what Miss Yu is looking into.
Uncle Bad, I'm gonna go look somewhere else now, okay?
Alright, I'm counting on you.
Oh, that's right. Hey, mister.
Yes, what is it?
I know Gummy really isn't the bad guy. I mean it. So please, find the real bad guy, okay?
I would forgive whoever did this. In the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence, there is no one else who could be the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe. She wandered off when I was pondering. How dare she wander off while I'm pondering?
What an incredibly strong scent at about tea.
I fear that more than being relaxing, the scent may make one a bit heady instead. You put in a special request for that.
No wonder she's so violent. If she's been drinking this stuff the whole time.
Neither woman should be allowed to comment on this particular topic, ever. An expensive painting is ill-suited to be hanging on the wall of this room.
I wonder if a guard detail should be placed on it.
Why do you say that?
Well, a desperate local detective might make off with it someday, you know?
She may be thinking about hiring a guard. It's obvious she isn't factoring in that guard's salary whatsoever. One of the windows in this lobby is open as well. The air conditioner is working just fine in this room, so why did they open it, I wonder? This television is the same model as the one in Defender Lobby number 2.
Looks like the two rooms are basically the same in terms of layout and supplies.
Yes. Two rooms are basically the same, huh?